back to my channel. Today I'll be doing the get to know me tag. I haven't really done one or actually introduced myself to the channel. Y'all don't know nothing about me, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. So question number 1. What is my middle name? My middle name is Louise. My sister is the one that actually gave me this name. And my mum decided to go with it. Alright, question number 2. What is my favourite colour? Well, my favourite colour is red. Yeah, I love red. I've got the whole set of red cutlery, red dishes, red cups, red everything. Even my toothbrush is red. So red is my favourite colour. It's beautiful, fiery, spicy, sexy, everything that describes me. Anyway, question number 3. Who was my first best friend? My first best friend was a girl called Tina. She was from India. We were friends from literally reception up till about the age of 15, 16. I say up till because I don't know where she is. So Tina, if you ever watch this video, please contact me because I miss you, girl. I miss you. I used to go around to her house all the time. But when we turned to the age of like 15, 16, I noticed that she would hardly come out the house and come out to play, you know. I would be like, hey, is Tina home? She'd come to the door and be like, hey, yeah, I can't come out today. Yeah, I have to learn how to cook. And then eventually she got married. The family was preparing her to be a wife. While I was still there gallivanting, she was there at home being prepared to be a wife. And then eventually she just disappeared. Not like that, like after she got married, we'd message each other for about the first week. And then I didn't hear from her again. Like, she said she was happy, all that stuff. But then she just disappeared. Like, I don't know what happened to her. Yeah. Yeah. Question number 4. How tall are you? I am 5'2". So I think it's 157 centimeters. Yeah, I'm not that tall. 5'2". You know, they say good things come in small packages. And well, yeah, that is true, you know. Question number 5. Cats or dogs? Definitely a dogs person. I'm not a big fan of cats. Them things are vicious, yeah? They like to scratch. No, I definitely prefer dogs. But in saying this, I've never had a pet. Well, I have had a pet. I've had goldfish. This is the only thing that my mum allowed me to have. She like, I ain't having no pets in the yard. Typical Caribbean woman. Question number 6. Funniest moment throughout school. I went to an all-girls school. I think we was in like year 9. Our year got banned from going out for lunch because they said we was too rowdy in the shopping centre, basically. Me and my girls that I used to go around with, we decided to do the great escape and climb through the hole in the fence. We ended up on the roof of Stratford Shopping Centre in the car park, and we were just doing some dumbness up there. Anyway, it came time for us to come back to school as we had lessons. Lunch was now finished, but we decided to walk through the front gates. So we had all managed to get some slips somehow out of reception. And we all made excuses. So someone would be like, okay, I had a dentist appointment. Another person would be like, I had a doctor's appointment. All at the same time. And there was one of us in the group that was really good at forging signatures. So she managed to forge the signatures of our teachers and she signed our slips. It's actually terrible. So now we all come together stupidly at the same time. And then the deputy head, I think she was a deputy head at this time, she was at reception and she saw us coming in. Before we even managed to get through the door, the front gates, she stopped us in our tracks and was like, where are you all coming back from at this time? Would you believe we actually brought out our slips and was like, oh yeah, we had a doctor's appointment. Really? She's like, girls, just looked at us and was like, get to the office now. So we're there all lined up, thinking that we're gonna be in like some serious shit now. Acting head at that time, he met us in the office, so she must have told him, and all 6 of us there lined up in the office like this, looking down at the floor, just waiting for the telling off. Now he's like, girls, blah 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 blah. And then all I remember is seeing this one big piece of spit fly out of his mouth and onto my friend's face. Like, and it wasn't just me that saw it, like my other friend, she saw it as well. So I'm there like trying to hold my laugh so bad, and I could not contain myself anymore. I just started laughing. Like, I was grinning at first, like trying to hold it down so hard, like, and the more I tried to contain it, the more it was coming out, to the point where I started cackling. I was like my other friends, they started busting up, like literally. But the deputy head, he was a white guy, and I can see he was getting frustrated with us. Like, he was going red, like he was shouting by this point, like, why are you laughing? It's not funny. And the more he was doing this, like, the more he was just busting up. Like, he just got so frustrated with us that he just sent us all out the office. Like, get out. Yeah, that was definitely the funniest moment of our school life. I think we ended up having detention for about a week.
Which basically was us sitting together in the hall at lunchtime, and we had to write lines.
Now, this is what I don't get. If you're trying to punish a group of schoolgirls or school children, why keep them together? Like, literally, obviously, we're gonna mess around. So even during this detention, we had fun, do you know what I mean? We had them straws, we started putting them little papers in it, put the spit on it, and we would literally, we had fun regardless of detention. And once it was over, that was it. Question number 7, how many countries have I visited? I have visited not that many countries, to be honest, actually. Like, not as many as I would have liked to visit, but the countries that I have visited are Cambodia. I went on a mission trip to help less fortunate people than ourselves, so building toilets and shelters. I did that last year. I went to Turkey. Where did I go? I went to Dalaman in Turkey. That was amazing. That holiday was hot. And then I have been to Dominica and Barbados. Dominica was amazing. So was Barbados, but I was only there for 4 days. And in Dominica for like a week. In Europe, I've been to like places like Wales, Denmark, Belgium, Amsterdam. I've been to 8 different places other than England, basically. Yeah. Question number 8, am I in college or have I gone to college? Before I answer this question, let me just say, I was one of them people that had no idea what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be. But anyway, I did go to college. The first college I went to was George Monarchs. I decided to study law, business and art and design. Now, art and design I enjoyed because I was good at that. But law and business, I'm not too sure where I was going with that. Like, did I want to be a lawyer? Not exactly. Did I want to be a businesswoman? Yeah, possibly. I managed to do the first year, so I did the AS level, but after the first year I left college because I decided that this wasn't for me, you know. So I decided to leave. So the second college I went to was Waltham Forest College. This college is ghetto as hell. Anyway, I went to this college. I studied sports and leadership or something like that. Anyway, I did manage to get my grades and my results, and I actually got quite good grades regardless. But for some reason, I don't know why,
They tried to say that me and a few people messed around and they didn't want us to continue the course at that college. So I decided to go to my next college
and do the same course I was doing but at a higher level.
I gained my gym instructor's qualification, and then I left. So after doing my gym instructor's qualification, I actually went into working in something that was not related, like in HR and stuff like that. Then I decided to go back to college and study
The access course to get into university, and then studied 3 years and got my degree. As long as you reach your destination in the end, right? That's what matters. But in saying that, even now, I'm not sure that I know what I want to do in life. Like, I'm working, but I'm not sure this is exactly what I want to do. Anyway, let's continue on to question number 9. What was your favourite and what was your worst subject in high school, secondary school? So my favourite subject was sports. I was one of them ones that the teachers always used to call out and ask you to do an example or show you how something's done. That was me. Who remembers the bleep test? I love that thing. What was my worst subject in school? Definitely maths. Yeah, I was never keen on algebra. All them stuff didn't make no sense to me. I still managed to get my GCSE in maths. I had an older sister in the school. My maths teacher always used to be like, you should be more like your sister. You know, your sister loves maths, she is very good. Okay, question number 10. What is my favourite drink? Tropical Rhythms, the sorrel and ginger. Question number 11. What is your favourite animal? I don't really have one, to be honest. What is your favourite perfume? One of my friends, she showed me this shop that is in the in-shops in Stratford. It basically is called London Perfume Factory, and basically this shop, it does like all imitation. I don't care if it's imitations. I can't actually remember which one that I actually bought, but what they do is they literally fill up the bottle, the perfume of your choice. I think it was actually Paco Rabanne, you know, some women's Paco Rabanne thing. But anyway, that shop is the bomb. These imitation perfumes, and I didn't come up with any rash or anything like that, so I would definitely be going back to get my top up. Question number 13. Tea or coffee? Neither, actually. If we're talking about teas, then I actually prefer herbal teas such as chamomile, peppermint, ginger tea. This question's funny. What would you name your children? Okay, so I actually have my names already for my children. If it's a boy, I'm gonna name my boy Zion, and if it's a girl, I'm gonna name her Kenya. Let's see if that really happens when that time comes. Number 15. What sports do you play or have you played? Okay, as I said before, I used to be very athletics. So I used to be in a running club, only for a little while. When it got cold, I couldn't handle it, like my joints and all that stuff, it just was playing up. So I was like, nah. And when it was raining, nah. Question number 16. What is your favourite book? I'm just going to show you the book that I'm actually reading at the moment. So this is one of Joyce Mears' books. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of her. She's a Christian motivational life speaker, or whatever you want to call it. So basically this is a book containing a word for each day. So it's for a whole year. I'm trying to read one a day in the morning, like a devotional. It's very good, guys, very good book, very encouraging, very motivating, spiritual and uplifting. Yes, I love this book. Question number 17. Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? Ooh, I got loads, guys. I have loads. So let me just scroll through and see who I've subscribed to. No, I'm joking. Natural 95. I love this girl. Neffy Frofro. Shameless Maya. I don't know. There's so many out there. There's so many YouTubers, but they're all doing their thing. Question number 18. What is my favourite movie? Now, anyone who knows me knows this answer to the question so easily, because I can literally recite every single word to this film, and that film is Love and Basketball, guys. This will always be my film. Then there's other films that I love, such as the Fast and Furious films, love them, and a Transformer film. Am I single or taken? At the moment, I am taken. Question number 20. What is your idea of an ideal first date? Ooh, spicy. My ideal first date would be to do something fun, something exciting, and not a sit-down cinema or restaurant. That can come after, like going skydiving. Let's see how the other person copes in a stressful situation, and then after, if we survive, then to go somewhere nice, to have a nice meal, change clothes, dress up really nice, and end the day by sitting underneath the stars at night. Cheese and bread. How many girlfriends or boyfriends have I had? Well, boyfriend's actually the title. 1, 2. If you want me to get into details, then let me know in the comments below. Next question, my favourite memory from childhood. My favourite memory from childhood was basically playing in the park. We'd meet up with all the kids from the area. We all like knew each other because we all went to roughly the same school. And yeah, just jamming in the park, having fun. Sometimes we used to get like fairy liquids and put it down the slide with water. So literally would fly off the slides. You speak any other languages fluently. Abagay, Wabagad, Sibagay, Abagam, Wabagad, Lugu, Abagat. Yeah. Pigeon. Unfortunately, I don't speak any other language. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have 2 older sisters. I've got no brothers, so just 2 older sisters. I am the last child. No, I'm not spoilt. How would I describe my fashion sense? My fashion sense literally varies on the days. It depends where I'm going, literally. Actually, technically not where I'm going, because I'm not going anywhere today. Yeah, it depends on how I'm feeling. Literally, I'm just a casual girl. When I'm going out somewhere like that I really need to dress up, then don't worry, I can switch it up. The next question, guys, nearly finished, nearly there. What is my favourite restaurant? Ooh, this is a tough question. I don't actually know if I have one. I'm typically your kind of girl that orders pizza from Domino's. I do like TGI's, but when I go to TGI's, the only thing that I really get there is the chicken pasta. I'll make that a thing for this year. Definitely visit more restaurants. What are some of your favourite TV shows? Number 1 on my list is Wentworth Prison. Guys, if you have not watched Wentworth Prison, please go and check it out. The new series is starting on Tuesday, I believe. I do like Casualty, Hobby City. What's that one? Not Call of Duty, Line of Duty. Oh my gosh. Who watched the last series? The sci-fi program, The 100. Yeah, that's my program. Question number 28, PC or Mac? Definitely a Mac. PCs, I've had like quite a few. Oh my gosh, they just let me down. Seriously, what a letdown. So at the moment, I currently have a Mac. It's serving me well. Please don't let me down, baby. Don't let me down. Mac, definitely. What phone do I have? I currently have a Samsung S5. Yeah. Okay. And last question, guys. Yay! Finally. Tell us some of your bad habits. Probably not being as outgoing as I should be. Sometimes. Yeah, only sometimes, but I'm going to change all that. I'm definitely planning to be more outgoing out there. So yeah, I don't know what else to say, guys. That is the end of my questions. Hopefully you know a little bit more about me. Oh, one question that they didn't put in here. How old am I? People think I'm like 15 or 16. Somebody actually had the audacity to tell me I look like I'm 12 years old. What is that? Maybe today I look a little bit older because of the hair and because of the makeup, sir. I am actually 26, guys. I'm going to be 27 in 3 weeks. That is the end of my video, guys. If you have any other questions that you want me to answer or anything else, then yeah, just drop it in the comment below. So enjoy the rest of your day, be safe, and live life to the fullest, guys. That was a long tag, guys. don't forget to like, subscribe and comment below. Yeah? Right guys, see you later. Take care.